This is, oh, wonderful. What a date. Clint!
I'm in here, Viki. There you are. I was beginning to think you were going to stand me up on our first official date.
Oh, that's very funny. I was beginning to think we didn't have a date at all.
Where would you get an idea like that?
Well, I don't know. I kind of thought maybe you would pick me up and we would go someplace. Isn't that normally how it's done on a date?
Oh, man, it has been a while for you, hasn't it?
Not that long. Besides, until tonight, I never had to pick up the man who had actually asked me out on a date.
Well, you could have said no.
Oh, please. It's not like it's our first date. Besides, I'm flexible. And I get to your house, and Nigel sends me traipsing down here in the middle of the night looking for you. And I broke my heel.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry about that, but you're not going to be needing dress shoes tonight.
Really? I mean, is this the fun we're going to be having? We're going to groom your horse?
Oh, this is not my horse. Yours.
Mine?
Yeah. Why don't you come over here? Say hello to Sugar.
Hello, Sugar. God, you're so beautiful. Look at the eyes.
Yeah, on loan from Ace, just for our date. Because, you know, it's no fun to go riding without a good horse and a good pair of boots.
Hello, darling. Hey, how did you know that this stuff was going to fit?
I called Lois, explained the situation. Oh, by the way, she said that she approved.
She gave me the funniest look when I left the house all dressed up in heels. Don't you think it would have been easier if you had just told me what you were planning?
Well, you would have said no. Besides, a little spontaneity is good for a person, you know. So now, you're all dressed up, so here...
Clint, whatever happened to, like, you know, dinner and a movie?
After all the trouble I went through to get you a horse and this gorgeous outfit, we're going to go through with this.
I don't think it's good for the horse to be out in the cold.
Ah, now, come on. Sugar has a nice, thick coat, and so does Rabble.
Rabble?
Rabble, who I believe is itching to air it out.
It's the middle of the night.
Well, horses see better in the dark than humans because they eat all these carrots. So, what do you say? What are you afraid?
I'm not afraid.
Not of the horse.
Well, I'm certainly not afraid of you.
Well, then what is the problem? We used to go riding all the time, remember?
In the daylight. And I really haven't been on a horse since then.
I agree. It's time that you got back in the saddle again. Oh, Viki, would you look at those stars?
It's an absolutely gorgeous night. I love nights like this.
So you're enjoying yourself a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Am I tiring you out?
Why, you want to race?
You up for it?
Oh, please, I would so win.
Well, if you did, it's because I taught you everything you know.
Now, that's rubbish, okay? Because I've known how to ride since I was a child. You taught Jessica everything she knows.
You implying I was a bad influence?
You know what? All those nights you worked late at the Banner, I would just be getting her into bed, and you'd come barreling home screaming, "Oh, yes, to horse, to stable, and away," whatever all that meant.
And she'd come marching downstairs. She put on her little cowgirl boots.
Yeah,
and
and you kept her out riding well past her bedtime.
Yeah, she loved every minute of it.
Yeah, not so much in the morning when she had to get up early for school.
Well, sometimes, Viki, you just gotta live a little.
Name the time.
Next week.
You're on.
So I guess our date wasn't so bad after all, huh?
No, it wasn't bad.
Viki.
What?
Would it kill you just to admit that you had some fun?
I had a nice time, okay?
I think it was a little better than that. In spite of the dark, I could see the smile on your face when we broke into a gallop.
Who knew you could see so well in the dark?
do fancy running into the two of you here, together.
Hello, Dorian.
Dorian, it's just remarkable that you would happen to be here at this hour, just where we are.
Yes, isn't it? I was visiting my daughter. So what am I looking at? Is this some kind of roundup or... Are you getting together a posse and gonna track down whoever killed Spencer Truman and...
Dorian.
Pick them up?
Not a posse. It's a date.
A date on horseback. How once upon a time...
Dorian, if that's all, you have a good evening.
Far be it for me to interrupt your fun. Have a great time, Clint. Viki has always been much more horsey than I am.
All right.
No,
That's
it's
enough.
okay. It's okay. I know exactly what she means. You see, Dorian is not an animal lover. And animals can sense that. Like children. They know perfectly well when somebody doesn't like them.
Perhaps some animals are intimidated by a strong female presence. I have always shot straight from the hip, and I hit whatever I aim for. Pow! Pow! Pow!